Hi everyone, this is just going to be a brief review of some of the notes. Um, Make sure that you're answering the questions as you go along because I am uploading this to Edpuzzle. So let's just do a brief review. All right. So we've got a Mary who is called to have a very important role in our salvation. Her parents are Anne and Joachim. Mary is conceived by immaculate conception, and that does not mean that she conceived Jesus. This means that she was born without sin, and this is an official church teaching called a dogma. She is engaged or betrothed to Joseph, who is a carpenter. So there's another vocabulary word there. Okay, so one day, an angel appears to Mary. He announces that Mary will be the mother of the Son of God. This is the Annunciation. So he tells Mary that the baby's going to be born through the power of the Holy Spirit, and he will be really great and powerful. His name will be Jesus. She doesn't even get to pick his name. Ah well. So Mary says, "Okay, it'll happen. Let it happen the way it's supposed to." This is her fiat. Fiat is Mary's yes. We'll just keep jumping around here. So Joseph is confused, wants to quietly divorce her, but we talked about what would happen if that were to happen, if that actually had happened. Angel says everything reassures Joseph that things are going to happen the way she says they're going to, and to go ahead and take her as his wife. All right, so we know the nativity. They have to go get enrolled to Bethlehem. They don't live in Bethlehem. They never have lived in Bethlehem. This is the story of Jesus' birth. They remember that they they find a stable because there's no room anywhere else because all these people are there, and this is where Jesus is born. 40 days after, Mary and Joseph take Jesus to the temple and to dedicate him, and this is where they meet Anna and Simeon, both declaring Jesus being the Messiah, Son of God. So then we have 12 years later, Jesus gets lost in the temple, and they find him sitting there listening and teaching, and they're astonished. And he basically declares that I'm supposed to be here. This is where I'm supposed to be. They didn't quite understand what he was saying. Moving on. So his mission starts when he's 30, and he's baptized by John the Baptist. He goes in the desert, has been tempted by Satan 3 times. Then he starts preaching to all the cities around in the surrounding area, but he's rejected by his hometown of Nazareth. He invites 12 men to join him as his apostles, which means one who is sent. So these are the 12. I'm not going to go into the symbols. You do need to know them, but I'm not going into them in this particular recording. So Jesus uses parables, and these are some examples. The mustard seed is one of my favorites, and also the hidden treasures. But really, you just need to know their names. You don't need to know their chapter and verses because that'd be a little bit ridiculous. There's a lot more miracles that Jesus performed, extraordinary event that is beyond human power, brought about by God. You're going to need to know a few of these as well. And there's more on the next page. All right, Sermon on the Mount. Jesus spells out exactly how we are to live through the Beatitudes. He declares he doesn't come to abolish the law, but to fulfill it. And he takes the Ten Commandments a step further. Okay, make sure you've submitted your paragraph and you're working on your study guide. Have a great weekend. Bye.